night at 8:30, washed up and forgotten. An evening with the raging bullet used to be Jake LaMotta. 220 pounds on a 140 physique. We find a fighter who fought his way past his peak. For fragile masculinity, there's no other above it. So ironic, Andrew Tate and his mates chose to love it. But where the Bronx ball begins and this story begun, we begin in the ring. Jimmy Reeves, 41. A relentless LaMotta doesn't know how to back up for his efforts. His opponent ends up on his back, smacked up. Managed by his brother, he's hooked up to the mob. They want Jake as their boy in return for a shot. Joey heads up to elicit a decision, but instead he finds his brother being a nightmare to live with. To try and keep trouble and his brother at arm's length. They hit the pool and find the goons that Jake wants nothing to do with. Luckily the camera finds the girl of Jake's dreams, but she isn't his wife and she's only 15. Obviously none of this affects his decision, and neither does his metaphor for being in prison. Cheating on his wife and his career on the up again. He has his first and second bouts against Sugar Ray Robinson. Wedding number 2, Jake firmly not in denial. He just doesn't see the problem with wedding a child. His concerns as a psychotically insecure shithead more revolving around possessing and controlling his object. The result for an opponent Vicky mentions in passing, no restructuring his face into a human Picasso. The family empathy box so devoid of its contents that even Jake's brother joins in with his nonsense. Nothing quite provokes a Joe Pesci lobotomy like children at Christmas or a woman's autonomy. The only explanation in Jake's paranoid mind is that his brother and his wife must be a thing on the side. Demanding answers from Vicky in his own special way, a sardonic response is just too good for his brain. With no pretense of being anything than utterly monstrous, Jake assaults his brother and knocks Vicky unconscious. Like a man with a fork in a world full of soup spoons, he's slow to understand and quick to jump to conclusions. Getting punched as a job compounds his predisposition. Time away from the ring seems a canny decision. The trouble follows Jake like a wagon strapped to a horse, and as night follows day, his wife files for divorce. A new venture, Jake throws himself into his work, ending up in a cell again, underage girls. Ignored by his brother, both firmly estranged, his own blood tapped out from this fountain of rage. Back where we began, 1964, I watched a raconteur's about to take to the floor. Reciting Marlon Brando's speech from on the waterfront, he decries his lot in life and calls his brother a cunt. A Scorsese cameo, LaMotta's packed out his spot. He celebrates, push out a box and chanting he's still the boss. Paralysed by jealousy, who even knows if he knows it. The only raging bull is Jake's own raging bullshit.